Hello, my name is Renata. I'm really grateful for you watching this and witnessing me because I think maybe for the first time ever in my life, I am fully showing up as wholly and vulnerably and raw as I possibly can because I have reached a level of love for myself, for humanity, for Mother Earth, for everything that encompasses life, which is actually kind of weird to say because I feel like I've had a pretty hard life. And I feel like there have been many times where I have not wanted it anymore and not thought that it was something magical and miraculous and beautiful and so special to get to experience. And so, thank you for witnessing me and for being open to listen to my story and hear my perspectives, which I think are pretty special. And it's taken a lot for me to be able to say that because I am very critical of myself. And I think that we all are. And I think that this is a wound that really needs to be healed. And so, as I'm healing it for myself, as I'm stepping into more love, more appreciation, more honor for all of life, for what it is to be a human, for all that that entails, which is so, so much. My journey has led me to an ineffably beautiful place internally and externally that to put words to the miraculous, to the awe-inspiring, to the omniscient, to the omnipotent and omnipresent, everything is it's difficult to do. It's difficult to put words to it. And so I've spent the last 4 years creating, channeling, living a body of work that is so beautiful and so healing and so empowering and so heart opening that I just want to share it. I just want to give it. I just want to live it with you, with my brothers and sisters, so that we can do this together and so that we can remember to hope and we can remember to laugh and we can remember to treat each other like brothers and sisters because we are all one human family. I have a tendency to get a little bit preachy, and I'm sorry, I'm going to really try to keep it down, but this is, I believe that this is true and that we can get there and that we can exist together on this planet in peace and in harmony and in finding common ground and loving each other in common ground and honoring our diversity and our differences and cooperating and exchanging in love and understanding the harmony of all of us. If you look at a rainforest, it's a perfect example of what I'm speaking about and our potential as a collective human race. So, in my experience, the most efficient way to go about doing this is on an individual level first. Because what happens when the individual is healed and reaches a certain level of consciousness, they automatically, and just by the virtue of the level of consciousness, they see the connection and the design of all of our connectedness and how we all depend on each other to survive. And when you hold that level of consciousness and see things from that level of consciousness, then the only logical and reasonable thing to do is to love ourselves and to love our neighbors and to respect them. And that does not mean that we have to like them. It does not mean that we have to agree. It just means that we focus more on what we have in common and what we share and the love that exists all around us. Our planet is providing for all of us equally. And it looks different. And if we work together, we can put the pieces of the puzzle together and it will function harmoniously, cohesively, in the same way that anything in nature functions together and cohesively when it's operating in a way that honors the whole and honors each part as the whole. So my work has brought me to working with people, working with themselves, the people who are choosing to not want to stay in a state of survival, which is a state of fear, fear of death, intense self-preservation, which breeds competition, which breeds scarcity, which breeds violence, and who are ready to move into a state of creating and co-creating and being in harmony with the rhythms of nature, with this timeless intelligence that just seems to exist through everything, us included, but that for some reason we're not really cohesively tapping into. Or we call it woo-woo, or we say that that's not possible, or it didn't happen that way. I'm here for the people who believe in love, true love, who are open to seeing what it could look like to work together for our whole peace and well-being and prosperity and enoughness. This has to be an internal journey first. You cannot give what you do not have. If you are not compassionate with yourself, it's very difficult to be truly compassionate with another. If you do not love yourself, it is difficult to be loving with another. If you are not patient and kind to yourself, if you are not understanding, if you are not gracious and merciful, with yourself, it's very difficult for a sustained lifetime, or really for sustained any amount of time, to do that for another person. Because if your cup is empty, then if you give, you have the perception of it costing you. And of course it never does, because we're all connected, and there's something within that that is inherently perfect and right. I'm thinking of the yin yang image here, right? There's light and there's dark, and the dark is not bad and the light is not better than the dark. They're equal. That was a little bit of a tangent, and I lost the plot for a second. Hold on. When we learn how to do this for ourselves, we do it for all of us. And again, this is not to say that we have to be perfect, because that's the beauty of grace. That's the beauty of unconditional love, is it says you don't have to be perfect. This is Christ consciousness. It says your sins are forgiven. You are free to be as you want to be. You can lose your shit sometimes. You can make a mistake and allow yourself to forgive yourself. You can understand how we make mistakes sometimes. And so if another person makes a mistake against us, maybe we can understand how that could happen. Maybe we can understand that we don't know the fullness of their journey, and that no one can ever know the fullness of ours. And so maybe I shouldn't be so quick to judge why they did that, why they acted like that, why they said that, why they betrayed me like that, why they stabbed the knife in my back like that, why they should be my enemy. When we're no longer making ourselves an enemy, we don't need to make anyone else an enemy. And our cup begins being filled by this life force intelligence, so that it doesn't matter what you call it. It's everywhere. Most people on the planet have some sort of relationship to it, or are at least adamant that it doesn't exist. And that's fine. There's something to us that is so much more than I think most of us realize. And I think that it would be really beautiful if more of us did. Because I've lived most of my life in survival and in fear and in a doubt and unworthiness and lack. And it's a really painful place to be. And it's a really sad way, in my experience, to experience life, because I missed so much of the beauty because I was thinking that it should look another way, and that I was thinking that it should be happening in another timeline. And I was thinking that it should be different than what it was, without understanding the perfection and the beauty for what it was. Everything in my life has brought me to this point, and most of it was not easy to experience. But what it has created or forged or carved or molded in the 35 years that I have been a human being is ineffable. The beauty of my life is ineffable. The beauty of all of our lives is a miracle. And that includes all of it. All of it. And that's a really big pill to swallow, I know. All I can say is that in my experience, loving the dark, embracing the aspects of ourselves, individually and collectively, that we don't want to, that we want to deem wrong and shameful, and that we want to blame and curse and condemn. It's such a heavy and difficult experience and way of living, and it doesn't have to be that way anymore. But it's not wrong, and we don't have to continue to choose it. And I think that cosmically, we're coming into an age, into an era where we really, really don't have to choose to stay in the dark, and that there are beacons of light all over, all over. Look at the sun that rose today. Look at the miracle of life that is water. Look at our ability to connect across the globe. We're watching the World Cup happen right now. We're all playing together. So we can enjoy it. We can begin to have fun. And so part of this journey has led me to this body of work that honestly has been very difficult to articulate and describe, because it's so comprehensive and so widespread that for so long, I was trying to put it in a box. I was trying to put it in a box of coaching. I was trying to put it in a box of energy healing. I was trying to put it in a box of spiritual teachings. I was trying to put it in a box of mental health. I was trying to put it in a box of physical health. Like, I was trying to put it in lifestyle, like all of these different boxes. Like, and it's all of it. It's all of it. This is the flower of life, right? It's this sacred geometric pattern that shows the weaving of the design of our reality, of everything. It is the architecture. Anyways, okay, I'm tangenting. So, I have finally come to articulate it a little bit like this, okay? So, I consider myself a spiritual midwife. And so, kind of what that means is that I help people, hold on. Excuse me. Mm. 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 Who are moving through a transformation, who are moving through a chapter change, who are moving through a decision to live into their fullest potential, their fullest expression, their biggest life, their best life, not in like some gimmicky woo-woo kind of way, in a very real, grounded, matter-of-fact, whole way. Because this is life. This is, what do you want your life to be? I want my life to be about love and joy and fun and beauty and magic and synchronicity and amazing people and amazing food and amazing scenery and landscapes and adventures. And oh my gosh, have you seen Mount Rainier? Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. There's so many, Sedona, there's New Mexico, all of New Mexico. Oh, I love that state. There's so much beauty in this world, and I want to see all of it. I want to see as much that feels good to see. And I also want a plot of land where I can harmonize with Mother Earth and we can create love and beauty and healing and abundance and nurturing for everyone. I want to smile and I want to laugh and I want to eat so much fucking chocolate. I love chocolate, you guys. I am obsessed. Yes, I want to get chocolate wasted. Yes, all the things. Ugh. Okay, I'm a weirdo. I know. I also love unicorns, and man, if you hear that story, it is wild. So I want to connect with other people that want to do the same, you know, in their own way, in their own way. And that's the beauty of this work that I have been called and am honored to get to do, is to help my friends, help my brothers and sisters, help my human family to remember the truth of who they are, to remember their own inner authority, their own inner guidance system, to bring that back online, to understand how to use it, because we've kind of forgotten, most of us, not all of us, man, so not all of us, because there's been a whole line of people before us, before me, that have come, that have all led to the culmination of who I am in this moment. And that's, again, the beauty of our connection that is inherent and that we can't be separate or isolated from. And so right now, okay, we're shifting. I think that idea wasn't complete, but I want to start sharing about, so let me go back to the spiritual midwife. So I help people move effectively from a survival state of consciousness to a creator state of consciousness. And that is a journey, my friends, okay? It is a process. And there are many, 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 many different ways of taking that journey, okay? Mine is just one, but I laid it out in a way that I feel, and certainly the intention was for it to really begin and build on itself. Like we start where we are. We start at the foundation. We start with healing, and we learn how to heal ourselves in our mind, body, and soul, and our relationship to the divine, and our relationship to each other, and remembering who we are. And then it begins to build, and it begins to come into the heart, and opening up the heart space, and opening up our vulnerability and our truth, you know. So we're moving from the lower three chakras and we're moving up. And so then the third phase is expression, creativity. It's seeing your vision. It's connecting with your soul, your soul. This isn't about me. This isn't about anybody else. This is about you and your relationship to God, source, spirit, universe, Allah, Brahma, insert other names here, Pachamama, Zeus, I don't know, all the creation gods, the one creation God, however you resonate, the divine, the intelligence. Tangent. I drive myself crazy sometimes. That process is how I came with spiritual midwife and consciousness guide, because I guide people on a transformational journey from one state of being to a very, very different state of being. And for me, it took about 8 years total. I did deep work in the first 4 years on myself. Like, I have been through all of what I and guide people through myself, and in many different ways. And so my name is Renata, and it means reborn. And I have been reborn many, many times in my life and in my soul. And the fact that my name is Renata is, again, the perfection of it is ineffable. It's mind-blowing. My mind cannot conceive it. It is beyond the mind. And that's an important distinction about what is going to be happening and what is going to be being talked about on my channel and in my communities and in my work, is surrendering and honoring and finding humility in understanding that we don't really know anything, and the mind can only know so much, and that there is inherent limitation in that within a human context or a human awareness. Excuse me. And so that's not to say it's bad. It's not to say that that should be different. That's exactly how it's supposed to be, to have the human experience, okay? We need that to be able to have the human experience. We need survival fear to be able to have the human experience. We are not transcending it. We are not getting rid of it, but we're learning how to dance with it and understand and tap into these other dimensions of our beingness, these other abilities, these other potentials that we have as a human and as a divine co-creator with all that is. So, wow, I am an interesting speaker. I've been thinking about rejoining Toastmasters. I signed up for Toastmasters, I don't know, at some point in the past 5 years, and it was very helpful. But oh man, did I get the sticks and the fig leaves and I can't even remember the rest of the things. But anyways, something that I have been considering getting back into. But anyways, I am on a very tight budget these days because I have an uncomfortable amount of credit card debt, very uncomfortable. It's like $55,000 now. I got really basically the interest snowball started getting so big that the amount of income that I was earning just started doing less and less, and then it just started growing more and more. And it was just like this there's a diagram that's coming to my mind that has a name that I can't think of. It's not an amortization table, but maybe it's kind of that. It's kind of like the concept of the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It was we're on the poor get poorer train, very fast. And so anyways, also, so many lessons and so much beauty has come from having the experience of being in that much debt. It has been an awakening in itself, and a rebirth within itself. My relationship with money, my relationship with my sense of worth, my relationship with my inner critic, my relationship with responsibility, my relationship with whatever. I really want to pay my debt off. I want to earn my debt off. I want to do my work, and I love my work so much. I love what I do. And I want to be able to be an example of getting to do what you love and being abundant in it and being able to pay your bills and being able to pay off your debts. I do want to pay my debts. That feels like something I don't want to file bankruptcy. I don't want to say I can't pay this. I'm okay saying that I can't. I don't have something to prove, and I had to work through that even in itself, because it was very much like my dad filed for bankruptcy and tried to be, he is a mechanic and he had his own business for a while, and eventually he just ended up like having to file bankruptcy, and it closed, and then he had to go work for someone else, and it was just kind of like this really heavy experience that he lived, that I also lived as an entrepreneur and as someone that works in the mental space and in the spiritual space, and working for myself, also not ever going to college. And so there's like a huge identity. Wow, I just feel like I'm like getting a lot off my chest in the public space here. Welcome. Like in my identity, like I've always set out and was like, I want to be the opposite of my parents, basically, in most terms, like their mental health, their emotional intelligence, their relationship to money, their relationship to each other, to the opposite sex, their relationship to romance and other people. Like I wanted none of it. I was like, y'all are crazy, I'm out. That's kind of harsh. Like I didn't necessarily, like I don't think that my parents are like, my mom passed away in 2019. I was 27 years old or 28 years old. And anyways, so rest in peace. We have a whole beautiful different relationship now too that is special. But the point being, I wasn't like judging my parents. It was just not a life that I wanted for myself. And so I just like set out in the world, effectively following the North Star of just do the opposite of that. And so I got there pretty quick. When I was 23, I bought my first house. I was making, like, I had climbed the ladder in Fred Meyer, which is a grocery store. Like, in my lens, I climbed the ladder because I moved from Starbucks barista to grocery manager in 7 years. And was making, like most kids my age were in college still, right? And I didn't go to college. I just worked. Why am I telling my personal story here? Because I wanted to tell a story, but I've got sidetracked from why I really started this video. So like, sorry for all of the like different paths that this has taken, but also not sorry because it's just how I talk right now. So I will improve, I'm sure. Like I said, Toastmasters might be on the books for me. But anyways, so so this body of work that I'm doing, these videos that I'm doing, it's to invite you into the rebirth and the transformation that I am currently going through. Like I said, part of what has led me here has been my experience of going through all of this and living all of this. Yeah, I was talking something about like the 8 years, and the first 4 was me going through it. And then the second 4 was me really like channeling the framework for what this is, like this body of work that you're going to see over the next 12 weeks. This week, it's July 7th. Okay, some kind of special magic there in and of itself, which there already has been magic today. I went to the DMV. Oh my God, I'm tangenting again, so hopefully I don't lose that. We're like 3 thought layers back now. I went to the DMV with the lovely man that I live with, who is like an uncle slash grandfather figure to me. And he's Greek, and it's amazing. And so much magic there too. I cannot even go there right now. But we went to the DMV, and there was this kids project that was put on the wall where they had like painted driver's licenses or something. And the first one caught my eye because there was a yin yang symbol and kind of like a rainbow background. So it was really beautiful. And then I didn't even realize it at first, but then the very next one over was a unicorn. And unicorns are like my thing. Hold on. Okay. Okay. This is Priscilla. So, um, anyways, so there was a unicorn there, right next to the yin yang symbol. And then, right next to that, which I didn't see until like 5 minutes later, there was one and it just said love. And I was like, oh, it was so beautiful. Like little things like that, I'm like, that is a wink from the universe, because yeah, the whole foundation of this work, it could be symbolized kind of like in those three things, like the yin yang symbol, and the profound and infinite and timeless teachings that are in that symbol alone are like a lot. And it is the framework that is the foundation of every aspect of my work. And so is love. And so is what the unicorn represents to me, is absolutely believing in magic, absolutely believing in the beauty and witnessing the beauty of miracles, absolutely believing in yourself, and just being beautiful and majestic. Like, hello, do you see? Okay, I love it. I love it. So, yep, I'm gonna pick it back up. Hold on. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna remember how to have fun again. Together, to play together, to remember the joy and the beauty and the magic and the awe of life together. You guys, we got this. Okay, what are the last things I want to say? Oh, okay, so I'm going through my own rebirth. My name's Renata. It means reborn. Oh man, I have just like really dug into that. Like, ooh, it's my whole thing. It's my whole thing. Thank you to my mother for naming me that. And just the divinity and the synchronicity of that is so not lost on me and so utterly appreciated. So I'm going through my own rebirth right now. And it is, I think, my favorite unfolding yet. And so I wanted to just share a little bit about myself and kind of begin introducing myself and begin showing up and begin feeling out how I want this space to be and begin working on maybe the way that I speak and hopefully making it easy to follow and to digest and hopefully not suffocating or annoying. But I think it probably will be for some people, and those people can go find people that they like. I'm certainly not for everyone. But for the people that I am for and that do want to hang out and witness me and be witnessed by me, yeah, like we're doing it. Also, can I get like hardcore Taylor Swift, like slumber party vibes? Because part of this transformation, I'm not kidding, is definitely starting at album 1 and then going through till now, because man, icon. But anyways, so I'm going through my own transformation, and it's big. Like I feel it. Like I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. And I see it. And I'm excited to live it. And I'm blessed and I'm honored to get to live it. And so I want to share it because I want my life to be an example of what's possible, and not in a way that is inaccessible, but in a way that's real and that talks about the journey. And I don't like, it's not exactly a sacrifice. I don't love that word because I've gained everything, but there's versions of me who at the time it felt like a sacrifice. It felt like facing a demon. It felt like going down a path I didn't know that I was going to be able to come back from. It felt like walking through the valley of the shadow of death many times, from in different levels for many years, like a lot of years. Yeah, girl. Oof. Coming back to the yin yang, being able to experience so much darkness opens you up to be able to experience so much love, and to even love the darkness, which I know sounds insane and uncomfortable. And it does, it feels like a sacrifice, but it's really not. Because what you get, what you gain, is better than you ever could have imagined. It's better than your mind can put together. So, if you're here for the magic and you're here for the miracles, welcome. Thank you again for being here, for witnessing me, for helping me like come to know myself and create myself in real time on the internet, because what sounds more crazy and vulnerable and insane than doing that? I don't know, trying to follow your dreams, I guess. So yeah, I hope you'll join me. I want to share this like little thing because we're talking about rebirth and transformation and evolution and expansion of consciousness and expansion of being and creation of being. And so this book is called A Course of Love, and it in many ways is one of my Bibles. And I have a Bible, but in truth, I've never fully read the Bible, but I have fully read this. And I also really love the Bhagavad Gita as a source of kind of truth in many ways. But anyways, this one it's called A Course of Love. It's actually like it's related and not related to A Course in Miracles. It's very different. A Course in Miracles is for the mind, and A Course of Love is, well, you guessed it, for the heart. So the heart opening that happened for me reading this book was profound and life-changing. And the people that were around me at that time, my channeling community, oh, my friends, my partner, my Greek man that lives downstairs. So I want to share some of it because every time I read it, I just feel like I'm instantly connected to Christ and to Christ consciousness. And please understand, I do not subscribe to any one religion. I subscribe to many, many, many religions and pieces of all of them. I think they're all beautiful. I think that there's a dark side of religion, like there's a dark side and a light side of anything. And so I just want you to know that I honor the way that you choose to be in relationship to the divine, in any way that you are. And that's beautiful. And it's your own relationship. And no one should be able to tell you that it's wrong. You get to live it, and you get to live it, or you get to not live it. Like, even if you're not, like, that's fine too. and live that experience. I spent a lot of my life from probably like, I don't know, I think maybe like preteen, 10, 11, 12, like before that, like I did the Bible school, the vacation Bible school, and like Sunday school, and I went through confirmation. My mother and my grandfather are Catholic. We're Catholic. I have a Mother Mary necklace actually that I still wear, but I don't align with being Catholic. And so anyways, at a certain point, like preteen, I was like, I like consciously moved away. I was like, this is bullshit. Like, this is whatever you're just saying here. I'm not seeing that at all. Like, that is not what's going on here, because there's scarcity here, there's violence here, there's all of the things that are not supposed to be happening are happening. Like it doesn't. Anyways, so I was very disconnected from spirit for from I would say, being generous, 13, but it was probably more like 10 or 11, because that's when I don't know if you could say that on the internet, but like I was violated as a child. And I think it was like right around there that I basically, like, my relationship to spirit source was gone. And I didn't get it back until basically my first marriage and divorce. I've been married once and divorced once. Hard, very, very, very hard experience for me. And but it was the catalyst to my awakening and reconnection with God, because it was in this very first dark night of the soul, where within a very short of time I was in a very unhealthy, toxic relationship and marriage, and my mom died. And shortly after I separated from him and we were in the process of getting a divorce, my dog died. And I was living 3,000 miles from home. I was born in Washington State. I currently live in Florida. At the time, I was living in North Carolina. And I knew like one person. It was during COVID. And so I was extremely isolated. I was extremely alone. And I just like hurled myself on the floor. And I like was like, what? Okay. If there's an intelligence, if there's something going on here, please make yourself known, because now's the time. I'm done. Like, I'm out, y'all. Like one of the times where I have been like, yo, this life stuff is not for me. Like, no thanks. Like, you can have it. Like, go with God. Like, whew. It is hard. It has been hard for me to be a human. Anyways, so that was my first awakening. That was my first dark night of the soul that led to my awakening. So it has only been really in the last 7 years. Like, this is part of like this last 8-year journey really that I've been on, that started with personal development and ended up with spiritual fucking awakening. Like, whew, like I went down a rabbit hole, and like I am only just now coming out. And so I'm saying that to illustrate that if you don't have a relationship to God, or if your relationship to God is strained, or if you say there is no God and there is no intelligence and we're just a bag of rocks on a rock or whatever, like, cool. You do you, boo-boo. Really. Okay? So, the new you. The covenant is the fulfillment of the agreement between you and God. The agreement is there for you to be the new. As you are new, so too is God, for you are one, if not the same. As you are new, so too is the world, for you are one, if not the same. As you are new, so are your brothers and sisters, for they too are one, if not the same. So, why this really stood out to me, and I just like, I read this cover to cover last year, but I have only like, I haven't, I've just like, it's just been there. Like, I haven't picked it up very much this year, but I just like picked it up and opened it up, and that was there. The new you. Go figure, because I'm in a transformation. I'm in a rebirth, right? That's why we're here. So, whew, Lord. So, the reason that I find this really interesting is because there's a theory that we live in a holographic universe, or like the theory that we create our own reality, and that reality is a projection, or reality is a simulation or a virtual game or whatever. Like, I really feel that to be true because I have seen the world change and evolve as I have changed and evolved throughout my lifetime. And I really genuinely believe that that is a reflection of the expansion into other layers of consciousness. And I say expansion because it's really important that we don't create hierarchy around this. Because again, the dark and the light are equal and necessary and whole, and they are one, and we are all one. And so your world and you are one. Your relationships and you are one. One human family, right? So this being new, going through rebirth, is not only for your love and for your highest good and benefit and truth, but when you dare to become new, when you dare to expand, when you dare to conquer your fear, when you dare to be the hero of your own story, when you dare to be the knight in shining armor that comes and saves yourself, when you dare to be the love of your own life and to love yourself, you are creating that experience for anyone else who wants to choose it. And the more that are choosing it, the more that others choose it. And it just kind of ripples or reverberates until it becomes matter, what you see, what you can experience with your senses. But it all starts with your consciousness level first. And again, that's what my body of work is coming into the state of consciousness that you want to be coming into. It's guiding you to choose and to remember that you have the ability to choose what you experience and how you experience it, and to understand yourself and to understand your divine birthright as a co-creator. We all have this. This is not special. I do not have access to something that you do not have access to. And so I'm going to show you how, because you deserve to know. Everyone does. This is a birthright. This is a human birthright. So when you start to become new, when you start to say, okay, let me take a look at the man in the mirror, or of course the woman in the mirror, or the they in the mirror. I keep my yellow emoji because I'm like, yes, I am a yellow person. And if I could, I would probably be a purple person. But then maybe I would change it and be a pink person. I don't know. Anyways, I just felt like saying that. I'm like, I'll stay yellow. I want to be yellow. Man, yeah, we're gonna have fun. So, you guys want to fuck around and find out what happens in Renata's world? The Renata experience as a past lover has called it. I'm confident I'm not a very good lover. I am just beginning to tap back into my sexuality. My mother was Catholic, okay? I was shamed for my sexual curiosity, and it like shut me down. So yeah, I am discovering opening it back up. But anyways, and it's just very beautiful to tie it all back into creation and understanding it from like an Eastern perspective and like tantric perspective. It's and an energetic perspective. It's very interesting. Man, it's interesting. Life is a trip, y'all. So I hope you'll join me on that trip, on the journey, on the adventure, because we're going to have some fun. We're going to make some magic and miracles, and we're also going to like chill and embrace the soft light from now on, because God's spirit source has got this, and there's a design here that is far more intelligent than any one of us. And it's already done. Like, it's already made. It's already complete. We just get to enjoy the experience. Like, literally sit back and enjoy the ride. And that's what we're doing here. That's what we're up to here. We're up to sovereignty, freedom, love, joy, peace, fun, adventure. Whew, beauty. Oh, give me the beauty. Pleasure, play. Yeah, fun. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. But anyways, I also feel like I've been yapping long enough, and I think I'm quite hungry. So I'm gonna go nom on some food, nourishment. I worked out today. Look at them guns, okay? This is part of my transformation that you're gonna see. I'm on this hair growth journey. I'm on this like body glow up journey and like strength journey and all the things and it's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna join me and we're gonna do it together. Let's go. Yeah, okay, I love you. Thank you for witnessing me. I'm pretty sure this has probably been like an hour long. That's a lot of time. Thank you. I hope that you receive so much love and so much healing and so much acceptance of yourself and so much peace and so much play and so much beauty into your life by witnessing me and witnessing my presence. I hope that I leave you and part you now better than I found you. I love you. Bye.